Hey guys, and welcome to another video in our channel. This is Phil from Plan B, and this is gonna be a short video asking you what faction do you want me to play, because I'm thinking of making a little bit of a campaign series with Third Digital War. Okay, so let's hop on to the different factions to take a look at. So first off, we have Gondor, with under the command of Stuart Denethor II. So I'm just gonna scroll down slowly so you can all read. Okay, so you can easily pause the video. Okay, this is Gondor. We will soon take on the unit rosters after this explanation of the factions. So let's go to Rohan. As you can see also on the map, their domain. So Kingdom of Rohan under the command of King Thengel. The music is epic, by the way. Has a very nice story, and I have already read it, that's why I'm scrolling down. Okay, the third faction, Dale, also known for the Hobbit movie, with King Bod, if you remember him, the bowman. So it's the North faction, the North human faction, pretty much, that's what it represents. Alright, now, one of my favorites, the Dwarves, with King Dane. They have a split region, as you can see. Nice. Iron God, one of my favorites. Then we go to the Free People of Eriador, the fourth human faction, with King Aragorn Elessar as its commander, which is pretty cool because this kingdom can later on become, I don't remember its name, but it can become an old kingdom with units, so it's pretty nice. And also they have hobbits, so okay, now we go to High Elves, under the King Elrond. If you remember him from the movie. Oh, okay, so now we go to the Wood Elves, Sylvan Elves, with King Thranduil, even though that's a picture of Legolas, I don't know what's up with that. So they live in the woods mostly. Good, now let's go to one of the strongest, as you know, Mordor. They're best unit, Olog High. And its king is the Witch King of Angmar. Good. Now, Isengard with Saruman as its king. A nice kingdom indeed. Now, a very small one at the beginning, but it can become very powerful. Nice. Now we go to Orcs of the Misty Mountains, also known for their role in capturing Moria. And then we go to Orcs of Gandabad, the Northern Orcs. They also have snow trolls. They're more of a tribe-based people. They have a huge story compared to this small one. Take a look. Take a look. Jesus. Now we go to Harad, an Easterling faction, the only one. The south, pretty much like Sassanid. They have a vast empire in the desert and they look pretty nice. I've never played with these. And finally, Iran, with its very nice cataphracts. They're like the Byzantine slash Persian Empire. Not Persian actually, maybe, yeah, let's say just Byzantine, but with some Game of Thrones, let's say, characteristics. Okay, so this is it for the factions. Now let's go take a look at the unit rosters. First of all, we start with Gondo, which fields a pretty decent amount of heavy infantry. One of my favorites is the Fountain Guard and its mounted Swan Knights. It also has some unique regiments of Rangers and a pretty good regiment of Swan Knights, special to only one city. I really like their armor style and everything else. So we move on to the next one. Next one we have Rohan, with its very famous cavalry and heavy cavalry. They look more like Viking-ish, but they're not exactly like that. They have very nice spearmen and some swordsman units, not decent though, and some axemen. They don't really have famous archers, but I really like their armor style, as you can see. They also have Baronings, which are like some mountainous warriors. On to the next one. Then we have one of my favorites, the Dale, under the King Bod's command. It has very nice earls, which are knights. It can field some special infantry that are not in its main core, and it also have their swordsmasters, 200 swordsmen, dismounted earls, which are the knights, and also Barding Herd, which are pikemen very well armored. It also has some very nice rangers and archers, and a decent amount of Air Leon infantry. Okay, let's move to the next one. Then we move on to the Dwarvish Kingdom. Not famous for its cavalry, as you can see it only has one. But they're mostly mercenaries. But look, take a look at this infantry. Court of Khazad-dûm, awesome looking infantry. Iron Guards, look at the armor, and Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin, alongside with some X-Men of Erebor. Look at these big ass acts. It also fields some early on very good units, and it has a pretty decent economy and unique buildings, which are very nice to watch. Then we go to the Free People of Rhyador. Now, these guys, don't get fooled by only this. In the latest versions, I think that you can go to the next age, even though it doesn't have it here. It has a pretty decent cavalry, nice infantry, not a lot of though. If you take a look, they're only 121, but they look really good. They also have Hobbitrine arms and some very nice archers. On to the next one. Then we go on to the High Elves, not featuring a massive amount of infantry variety, but look at these guys. I'm not gonna even try and pronounce his name, but take a look at this army. There are not many, as it is a known fact for the elves, they don't have great numbers. They have skills though. Look at that. They have also a massive amount of very nice archers, some pikemen, some early infantry, and they're really nice to play with. On to the next one. Now we go to the wood elves. They have some very special units. They have forest wardens, which are massive trees also featured in the films. They have those cinder archers, which look amazing, and they are higher level than the Sylvan heavy archers, and they are the masters as featured also mentioned in the history. And they also have some woodland warriors, which are very much like, and some very nice archer and infantry units. Also some bearings that are also featured in the Rohan, I think. And yeah, let's move to the next one. Now look at that, Mordor, featuring the spiders, this very special and very good unit. Sauron himself, and he has some also black Numerons, which are led by the Nazgul. They're also featured, and they're the Dark Knights. It also has Olokai, massive armored trolls, and very much massive amounts of infantry, and very good ones actually. On to the next one. And we have reached Isengard, which features the very special Uruk-hai infantry, very heavy and unstoppable almost orcs, alongside Warg Riders, also a very special unit, and some human, which have decided to betray the brothers and join the Saruman. Okay, let's go to the next one. We have reached the Orcs of the Misty Mountain, featuring the mighty Balrog, also featured in the movie, which inspired the very popular phrase, "You shall not pass." We also have some very nice goblin infantry, but they don't have a huge variety, even though they have a very interesting starting position and play style. Welcome to the Orcs of Gandabad. Now, they also have a very northern starting position, but they have a much larger variety of infantry units. They also have some humans, 3 units, and they have snow trolls, cave trolls, mountain trolls, and some very decent infantry. Okay, on to the next one. We have reached the kingdom of Harad. Now, look at these guys. They are the typical Sassanid Empire units. Very nice indeed. Very interesting units, pretty much very nice cavalry. And the Mumakils, a huge elephant squad, ready to stumble upon anything. I really like these guys, and I've never played with them, so it would be an interesting outcome to see how they roll. Okay, on to the next one. Now we're at Tehran. Now, these are the Byzantine / Game of Thrones faction, because I'm saying Game of Thrones because look at these infantry. They remind me too much of the royal infantry of the Lannisters. Now, look at these guys. They have a pretty Byzantine and maybe Mongolian style, but I really like them. And they start with a huge empire. And let's move on to our final one. Now, these are the guys that I was referring to when I said that it could turn into a huge empire, now that I remembered. They are the Arnor Kingdom. They become, after you capture a huge amount of cities with the free people of Raido. And take a look at their units. Knights of Anuminas, one of my favorites. Look at these guys, heavy armored, and they also have hobbits. Take a look at that. One of my favorite factions definitely to play with. And they are after the free people of Raido. Okay, I think that's it for this episode. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm gonna be leaving 2 days time to let you vote in the comment section below. And once you do, I'm gonna start the most commented and or liked actually faction. See you in the next one.
So show me the money like my name was Cuba Gooding. It ain't fool's gold, it's gold, fool. Can't stop, won't stop, keeping it old school.